So, hello everyone, welcome back to the State of Footy, the weekly football show where I present old news in a very mediocre manner. So, starting off, we should probably recap kind of the stuff that happened. I don't think technically it was this week, but it was kind of right after I posted last week's episode, or after that was recorded. So, Newcastle drew Spurs, just another not really good result for Spurs. Good, they have been down and out recently. You would have thought they would focus on the league a little after they crashed up to the Europa League, but just not a favorable result, and quite good for, Newcastle, as they are in that relegation match. We kind of have been seeing it since December, but it has started to get a bit real now. It'll be good from their point of view. They'll also beat Brighton to continue their good form. So now, maybe I'm hint subject. So Atletico, who were well clear of the Liga, going to the round of 16 of the Champions League, they were kind of favorites to maybe do well and go on a push, which they haven't really done in quite recent years, before they lost to Chelsea. And now, following their 1-1 draw to Real Betis, they are 1 point clear of Real Madrid. Real Madrid, who just beat Barca 2-1 with 10 men. So we could very well be seeing an Atletico Madrid bottle job. Who would have predicted this? So, speaking of Real Madrid, they actually beat Liverpool 3-1 in the week. We kind of forgot how to defend. We still wrote Nat Phillips, who is still the Bolton Breezy, but besides that, we kind of forgot how to defend. But it's okay. Divock Origi time tomorrow at Anfield. So PSG beat Bayern 3-2. They got revenge for the final last year. Not really sure how it's revenge, because winning a Champions League in a knockout stage first leg is kind of different in my opinion. But an absolute goal fest 3-2 in the snow in Munich. Mbappe is on point again. In PSG as a team, they made it to the final last season. That was really promising. They sacked Tuchel, they bring in Pochettino, and now, if they knock out Bayern, that'll give them absolute boost of confidence. If you're able to beat Bayern right now, who were missing Lewandowski, so are Bayern just too dependent on Lewandowski? Are they struggling to mirror last season? Because last season they were really dominant, it was kind of hard to, but are they just not able to keep it up? This is why we love European football. So City also beat Dortmund 2-1. There was this disallowed goal from Jude Bellingham, which was a bit controversial. In the end, the referee actually got Erling Haaland to sign the match cards, the red and the yellow ones, which was a bit controversial because he is a match official and stuff. But then it was actually revealed that he does collect souvenirs from all his matches, and he auctions them off for charities in his local Romania. So, which is a very lovely gesture. I'm not really sure why I got so much negative stick off the media. They just love to spin anything negative. That's why I'm here. You should listen to me. Don't pay your TV license. Just watch my videos. So Slavia Prague drew Arsenal 1-1 in the Europa League, and then United beat Granada 2-0. And then kind of moving into a bit kind of more not just sheer results, a bit kind of an interesting story when BVB forgot their vice captain Mats Hummels. They left him in Cologne. So FC Cologne, they beat Dortmund a few weeks back in the Bundesliga, and apparently this left without him. How'd you just go on the coach? Like, where's Mats? No one just noticed. He's the vice captain. No one just noticed he was gone. I mean, I know he had a bit of a loyalty issue joining Bayern back and forth, but come on, at least let him on the bus, lads. And then Zlatan Ibrahimovic is set to feature in the animated Asterix and Obelix film, so that should be exciting. And the Swede also signed a new 1-year contract with AC Milan. He's just gonna play forever. We joke, but the man's 40 and he's single-handedly getting AC Milan to the Champions League. It's just kind of funny because AC Milan, you kind of had that we're the future kind of persona with all their kind of young talents, and then they signed Zlatan, and he's the he's the thing that clicks. Into England's beloved second division of the Championship, Norwich put 7 by Huddersfield, as they do close in on that promotion, probably going to win the league. They're well clear of Watford. And then Sheffield Wednesday put 5 by Cardiff, McCarthy in the mud. That's just a championship for you. Sheffield Wednesday, who's meant to be down and out, now they're beating Cardiff, who were on a solid run of form. It's just absolutely mental, the championship. Now, the footballing pyramid, Leeds beat Man City 2-1, which is fine. I did not captain Ruben Diaz on Fantasy Premier League. Why do you think that? Why do you think I didn't do that? Why did I do that? It's not like I had J-Lings as well. Speaking of J-Lings, West Ham beat Leicester 3-2, J-Lings scoring his 8th goal in 9 games. In West Ham beating Leicester, that is a massive win for them. They're in the top 4 now. They were in top 5. Everyone was thinking, that's funny, West Ham were in top 5. Now they're in top 4. They could very well be in the Champions League. Mark Noble and Lionel Messi in the Champions League final next season.
The question that I want to ask, that we're all going to ask, is who are you? I'd never heard of you. Nobody in Europe had ever heard of you.
Gonna be an interesting one. And then coming back to kind of full circle, United were able to beat Spurs 3-1. It is the first time Jose Mourinho has ever had 10 losses in a single league campaign in his managerial career. Just the way of the Tottenham. So this bit, I just wanted to be a bit separate because it is more serious. So Son Heung-min was racially abused on social media following Spurs' loss to United, and it's sad that this has become something we have to mention every week. Racial abuse towards players, staff, it's unacceptable, whatever, but it has become this common, sadly it has become this common thing. In this, we saw Thierry Henry leave social media. We see clubs like Swansea and Rangers completely having all their staff in their club take a break from it. We had Jordan Henderson hand his over to a campaign to help spread more positive messages around social media. In the social media companies, we've been pleading them to do something because they've really done fuck all, if you think of it. And it is good to see these players doing, and staff and managers doing action if no one else is going to, but that doesn't, I don't want that to distract from the fact that it does need to stop. And it is good to see some progression because that is the only way it's going to get better. And then kind of things spicing up in the bottom of the table. So Wolves beat Fulham. Wolves weren't really in a relegation threat. Fulham were. So Fulham getting no points against Wolves. Newcastle beat Burnley, which could have been a bit of an upset. Burnley have been quite good recently. And then West Brom beat Southampton. So not only do you have Newcastle starting to perform, right, and Fulham not, now all of a sudden West Brom are starting to do something out of no reason. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed. That is all for this week's The State of Footy. It's the second one. Share it with your mates. Any support on this new thing will be great. And yeah, see you later.